here tonight. Morales guarding Edwin Mejares. And I think there might be a problem with the shot clock. They're going to have to confirm what the time is supposed to be. Coach Juan Cordoba just confirming matters with the officials. Just resetting the clock here. 4.4 seconds. Sideline possession. Inbound by Carlos Folder. Strong move, but a lot of players around Jefferson Guerra, but they still get the finish on the offensive putback. That's great hustle by Venezuela, the team in blue. Chile again have to win. And they're still relying on Colombia to beat Venezuela unless they have the head-to-head. But all that will be confirmed. Oh, nice. Fernandez from Moyor, nice spin move, but he missed the attack. Herrera into the corner from Jaco. Herrera just dribbles the ball right back, throws it inside to Hasse. He's got nice play inside, but he's double teamed. Someone's open, and Herrera just short. The last three, he won the game against Colombia. In the end, nice transition three off left. And again, massive rebound from Venezuela. An attack, another rebound. They've got to box out, otherwise it's really going to hurt them. Elian Centeno, 7 rebounds a game, the leading rebounder for Venezuela, and you can see why. Venezuela, 3 offensive rebounds already. That's something that coach Juan Cordoba and the Chilean players have got to sort out early. Morales off the screen by Fabian Martinez, and they've turned it over, Chile. And this is absolutely crucial here. Mejares goes right. An offensive foul on the screen for Elian Centeno. Coach got over with the palms down, just saying, okay, I've got this, I'm calm. Might be just changing the ball here. And it's Venezuela selection of basketballs they're going with. From the ball rack in the corner there. It's all going on here. Venezuela, Chile. Morales. Just thrown up, couldn't get it to go. Here comes Venezuela. Venezuela 1-3, 2 games left for them tonight and against Colombia. And a little free throw line jump shot, no good. Martinez with the rebound. Here comes Morales. This game just set up perfectly. Herrera going right. Herrera, a lot of contact. He is a nifty player. Chile number 7 as he attacks Folder. Just played the one game against Colombia, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 3 of 3 from the free throw line in the game on Friday, so 100%. And just 1 from 5 from the free throw line, from the behind the arc, which was the 3 he made down the stretch. 5 of 7 from 2-point range. 2 steals as well, so he is a big player. Along with Hasse and Morales, they've got some players that really did a nice job for them on Sebastian Caraco as well. So as I say, they've got to rebuild, reimagine and recreate that intensity and that skill and good defense as well from Friday night to match up against this Venezuela team that are 32 places higher in the world rankings. Front rim, here comes Chile. What can they achieve with this offense? Behind the screen, shots up, shots good from Morales. Patient play and a nice screen set by Hasse. That should be an assist on the screen and rescreen. Venezuela 5 down outside. Just needed to be caught and shot quickly there from Fuenmayor. And that shot's off left and Chile off to the races. And they get the finish. And Felipe Iñaco with the transition 2 and extends the lead of Chile over Venezuela early, and it's timeout Venezuela.
Ellos están yendo al tiro libre porque están tocando la pintura, agresivo en los pick and roll, ¿de acuerdo? Y Elian, hay que poner bloqueo efectivo y rol profundo. Ellos están cerrados todos cerrados, ¿de acuerdo? Hay que atacar la pintura y sacarla fuera. Materán, va por Fernández, ¿de acuerdo? Ahora vemos cómo nos emparejamos según defendemos, ¿de acuerdo? La defensa no está con el reloj, ¿ok? Vamos a estar agresivos, Franco, hay que esperar el bloqueo y luego atacarlo, ¿eh? Vamos.
So, as I said earlier, it's tough for Venezuela not playing their home games in Venezuela, which would be such a benefit for them. But it's the games are getting played, and it's Chile are obviously on the road as well. They played here against Colombia Friday, so they've spent their time on the road as well. But just not having to travel to Venezuela. So 9-2 Chile lead, and we're coming out of the timeout. Herrera with the assist on the Iñaco transition 2. What can Venezuela do to respond? Johanna Cifuentes goes left. Venezuela in motion. Good defense from well, that shot has missed everything. Just can't get it to go there. Caraco. Just can't get those shots to go, but they have been able to disrupt Chile on the defensive rebounding. Baseline out of bounds. Here comes Venezuela, looking for options. And they were nearly turned over by Pedro Churio. Majares. Can't quite get it in, and the ball's loose. Great hustle by Venezuela, but the possession goes back to Chile, and they're going to have to fight for every single possession. It's scrappy. Juan Cordoba pacing the sidelines. Elian Centeno. And Varela in for Ignacio Varela is on the floor. And substitutions. Wow, it's a whistle on that attempted pass into the post, and it's a foul on Johanna Cifuentes. Didn't look like too much, but Varela at the sideline. And Kevin Rubio on the floor for Chile, getting tied up with Churio. Definite foul there as he had his hand on his shoulder. Churio had his hand on Rubio's shoulder. And Felipe Hasse comes out. Rubio at the line. With 8 points, 4 rebounds in 19 minutes of action versus Colombia. Last time out against Venezuela, just had 2 minutes and no stats to his name. But 2 good-looking free throws there. Every little helps for Chile. Who are they going to have the great escape here in this group? Kevin is at the Universidad de Concepción as Venezuela go to the hoop and score nicely. Cifuentes, Chile need to respond. Caracal inside, they almost lost it. Turnaround, Jay is good by Aitor Piquet. Nice play by Aitor Piquet. That's his first shot and he knocks it down, 13-4. Handoff action. Brian Gonzalez into the game. Nice play inside. And Elian Centeno could not make the close shot. Inside 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Shots up, just off for Chile. Tentative start, I'd say, by both teams. They know what's on the line. Chile have already been here in this scenario, in a lose and go home scenario already on Friday, and they got through that somehow after leading for much of the game, then down by 9 and dragged it back to win. By 2, 79-81. And Herrera and Hasse with 2 threes down the stretch. But some shots coming. Johanna Cifuentes. First foul on Rubio. Cifuentes, 11.8 points a game. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. 22 points versus Brazil. 4 rebounds and a steal. He's 62% for the free throw line. 30 years old. And he knocks down the... been playing for the national team, Cifuentes, since 2019 World Cup qualifiers. Played in the America Cup last year as well. High arcing three, and that is beautiful for Chile. And Caraco, beautiful play. 10-point lead, deep three incoming, is off for Venezuela, and Chile in control again tonight after the heroics of Friday evening in the same venue here in Cali, Colombia. Step back three, good, nothing but net. What a three, Varela this time. And Chile are taking this group and these games by the scruff of the neck and saying, we need to be recognised here. We want to get to the next round. There'll be a foul there, the big fella, Enrique Mendina. He will be a handful for Chile, especially in any mismatches. 2 meters 18, 7'1" Medina. Playing his club basketball in Spain at St. Filioic. (22 years old). And played in two games so far, Colombia and Brazil. Averaging 4 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, and half an assist. Let's see how he goes at the next offense for Chile. Suarez is into the game. Another three, that time flat and short for Ignacio Varela. He's been averaging 7.3 assists up until the game on Friday. Excuse me, 6.4 assists now he's averaging, and a defensive foul as the floater is attempted along the baseline. And Suarez will be called for that foul as Andre Marrero attacked the basket. He'll be at the line for 2 shots. Points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists against Brazil. From Marrero. Chile. (19-10), Chile. A little bit of Fabian Martinez. Getting a little bit physical. There's a lot on the line here into the last minute of the first quarter. 19-10, Chile lead. Varela moving the ball across. Caraco. Open three incoming, and it's good. And Chile looking really nice with their three-point shot, and Caraco again puts the lead up to 12, 22-10. 2 threes. Well, Caraco step back on the baseline. That's beautiful play from Brian Gonzalez, and much, much needed. Just 20 years old, 1 meter 80. His second game for the national team. His Brazil game was his debut. Here comes Venezuela with the layup. Johannes Cifuentes, 4 quick points for them. And from 12 down, they're 8 down. 6 points for Cifuentes. He's averaging just under 12 points a game. That's off left. But time was expiring, so the shot had to go up from Ailta Piquet. Both teams make their way to the bench. It's the end of the first. Venezuela 14, Chile 22. Long way to go. Here's the stats. Chile 50% from 2, 40% from 3, 4 3-pointers. Venezuela yet to connect from behind the arc. Here's some highlights, and there's some good-looking threes going on for Chile. That's a nice screen and re-screen, and the two defenders just couldn't get out to Morales, who stayed well behind the three-point line. But then Venezuela started getting to the bucket with Cervantes. And then Pickett with a nice turnaround. Again, with Chile on Friday night, everybody contributed. And they're going to need it exactly the same tonight, because Venezuela are going to hit their stride soon. And then Chile better be ready. That's nice step back. That's very calm and assured from Ignacio Varela. Leading assist man, but just showing he can score as well. And look at Sebastian Caraco as well. The guards are filling it up from behind the arc. Courtside 1891. Scan the QR code, download the app, and watch all the extended highlights, stats and scores. Courtside 1891, all the World Cup qualifiers, everything to do with FIBA basketball. So we're just waiting to get restarted. So off and running. Venezuela penetrate, kick, deep three is just off. Good rebound by Morero. Just throws it inside to Medina, and there's a foul. And I think Felipe Hasse has got a lot on his hands there. Felipe Hasse is he's 2'5", so he's giving away a few inches there to Medina. As you can see there, he's really just pushing him away from the post. Open three incoming is just short. Much better play there by Felipe Hasse on the box out. You know, he's bringing the ball up, hands it off to Herrera, who we know has got some real good game. Herrera attacks, goes all the way under the hoop. Morales, can he shake free? Throws it inside to Hasse, and Hasse couldn't get it to go, but he's got it back, and he's got it back again. And great concentration and touch by Hasse. 4 points, 3 rebounds early. Quick three is off, way off by Venezuela. They just can't get their sighters at the moment. Morales, great matchup. Comes back out, just off. Big rebound by Johannes Cervantes. 4 rebounds a game he averages. Off the glass, and now things starting to move with Venezuela. Cervantes getting all the way to the basket. 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Herrera, nice play, extra pass. They've just got a shake free, bounce pass, finish with the left hand from Hasse. That is patience and just opening the defense up there with good passing. 6 points for Felipe Hasse. 10-point lead for Chile. Venezuela penetrate and kick. Ran Gonzalez inside to Enrique Medina, 22 years old, 2 meters 18. How are Chile going to deal with him tonight? Second quarter action, FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifier. They want to shoot the three. Nice play. That's offensive foul though, and a late call. Cifuentes wants that looked at. I mean, the defense did fall to the ground, but it's let's have a look at it from this angle. Well, Hasse's not square there. He's not in a square position. He's not going chest to chest. He is moving as well. Second foul. Are they going to? They're not going to challenge it. 8-point lead for Chile. Morales. Nice job. Herrera gets fouled. Hard foul as well. And it's gone straight up. That's what Johnny Thovar is going to say. So Tovar with the foul. And Herrera at the line. Nothing but net. Who can forget Friday night? I covered that game and it was an incredible night of hoops. Chile coming into Colombia and taking the win. And Herrera and Hasse with 2 massive threes down the stretch, but it was a big team performance for Coach Juan Cordoba. Can they go again? Can they go to the well again against Venezuela? And look out above and below. Enrique Medina's in town. Just casually throws it down, and wow, that was perfect pick and roll. 7 points, 3 of 3 from the field. They're going to have to maneuver him about. Inside Hasse, that's great defense and effort by Carlos Folder, who flew in on the blind side. Venezuela know how important this is. A few different permutations on the line, but we'll go through those as we get into the second half. Penetrate all the way round. Nice attack. Here's the open three incoming, and it's good for Herrera. You could just see that play developing, and that is beautiful team basketball from Chile. The ball's not sticking. Wild shot. And Yako with the assist for the Herrera 3. Shots up. It's off. Rebound. Falls into the hands of Johnny Tovar. Jefferson Guerra. Ball sticks for a moment. He doesn't use the screen. Can't get it to go with a reverse layup. There is a push against Medina. Herrera first foul. Morales sits. And an intriguing battle between Chile and Venezuela on neutral venue in Colombia. You can see the flags of Venezuela, Colombian flags as well, and a good move and the defensive pressure stays on. Nice job from Johnny Tavar. Herrera, harangued, hassled. Good D as well by Elian Centeno. Francisco Segura looks on. 0-1 in this window. Chile 1-0, having beaten Colombia. Venezuela lost to Brazil. And there's no foul given. Great D from Venezuela. Chile need to keep their composure. And Felipe Iñaco. Strong move, that's really strong by Jefferson Guerra. 22 years old, 1.88 m, playing real big there, and he's forced a timeout from Chile. 7-point lead for the team in white, and it's the team that has to win. By more than 4. Venezuela beat Chile 68-72 in their previous matchup in this qualification campaign, so Chile need to win by 5 to have the head-to-head.
Bajo presión, confían de lo que viven. Guerra por fuerza, mano derecha, Sifonte a mano derecha, penetrando el canasto. Y nosotros no necesitamos hacer muchas cosas. Vamos con el cuerno vuelta, vamos con el 2 arriba, está para poner esa situación del cambio y de ahí pasarse la pelota y que ellos nos cojan atrás de la pelota. Cuando nosotros jugamos muchos bloqueos, nos agarran, nos pegan, nos molestan. Cuando nos quedamos con la pelota, está, démosle circulación al balón y circulación a los jugadores. Está. Escúchame. Está el grande adentro, Está Centeno. No. Juguemos, está. Dos lados o dos normal, con el zipper. Pongámoslo al cambio y de ahí sacamos la ventaja.
So a real push there from Venezuela. 24-31 Chile lead, halfway through the second quarter. Such a big game for both teams. Brazil qualified, Colombia will play later. And they already lost to Chile on Friday. Hand off. Herrera trying to break through, but they know he's a key man. Great D by Jefferson Guerra, but they're going to spin and blocked, but a foul. Herrera was hit and he's on the floor. And Centeno adjudged to a foul. Let's just see, and there is body, and yeah, that's a foul. He's number 1 on the team in blocks, but that time he couldn't, with 1 block a game, but he couldn't get airborne enough to block the shot. Colombia play Brazil after this game in this venue. And then Colombia will play Venezuela as Herrera knocks down the shot they will play on Wednesday evening. Venezuela, Colombia will finish the group games. So potentially will go all the way. If Chile win this game, it will go all the way to the final game between Colombia and Venezuela to see who qualifies, who has the 2 qualification spots behind Brazil. It's fabulous drama in this group. And now Venezuela starting to score freely, 26-33. And the defense is really ramping up as well. Herrera having to go sideways. Now coming back, using the screen from Hasse. There's a lot of dribbling. They're gonna run out of shot clock. And Venezuela really turning the screw here. They've been down pretty much the whole game. And all the way to the bucket. And Guerra wanting the M1. Playing for Union de Santa Fe in Argentina. Herrera's second foul now. They may need to get him to the bench, which they have done, and Herrera is in. And they just need to really get solid now, Chile. As Jefferson Guerra, leading scorer on this Venezuela team, 15.5 points a game, but he misses that free throw. 93% free throw shooter, so that's quite a shock that he's missed that one. Defense stepping right up. He's almost stepped on the line then, Varela. He's got to find to get open. Caraco, long-range shot off the back rim, and Venezuela are all over Chile on the defensive end. Shots up is long, another rebound. Good fighting by Johnny Tovar. And there is Jefferson Guerra. And Chile saying, not sure what the problem was there. They've got to stay calm, Chile. It's just the... Okay, they want the charge, but it's after the pass has gone. His feet are outside. Suarez's feet are outside the charge circle. Suarez is saying, I think that's worth the coach's challenge. It's his second foul. Pass was made, then it's committed. I've seen those given. Chile in team foul, so it's 2 shots. And, excuse me, 1 shot incoming for Pedro Churio. Missed the second. And it's a 4-point lead. It's the closest that Venezuela have been for a long time, and the defense is suffocating from Venezuela. Can Chile resist all this pressure? That's one way to break it. Get all the way to the basket. Sebastian Suarez. And then a really strong attack. We're back outside. Suarez's first 2 points of the game. Oh, and a steal. Good defense from Chile. Suarez, extra pass. And that's short. And there is a whistle. Caraco was short. Late whistle on the, looks like the shooting foul. Venezuela with 1 foul to give. Foul by Carlos Folder. That was obviously under the hoop, away from the shot. Oh, nice. Really nice out of bounds, and Hasse with their recipient. In fact, it was Ayorto Pickett with the score there. Ayorto Pickett, 4 points for him. Nice play, good job by Pickett. Morales to Suarez. Into the post, step through. Really nice finish by Kevin Rubio. Watch out for Kevin. Again, another player from Chile stepping up just when the team needs it. And it forces a timeout from Venezuela. Great matchup going on here. Both teams giving as good as they are getting. Let's listen into coach.
¿Estás muerto? Pues ¿qué haces? Quédate la pelota, no la rifes, no hagas ensayo en contraataque, quédatela. El tiempo que estoy en la cancha, el cuerpo del portero no está descansando. Vamos a hacer una de OK, Enrique. Sí. Bloquea para Sifu y sella aquí dentro, para dársela ahí dentro. ¿De acuerdo? Estamos con los tiradores en la esquina, y Enrique sellando ahí dentro. ¿De acuerdo? Tenemos Pedro. ¿Quién está? ¿Quién es el cuarto? Por Jefferson está Andrés. Por Jefferson está Andrés. Vamos duro, vamos.
Well, timeout much needed there by Venezuela. Rubio with a really nice move underneath. Putting it high off the glass on the reverse on the other side. And Venezuela were really coming hard at Chile, and then Chile with 4 points of their own to get it back to a 10-point advantage. Hope you're enjoying the action. FIBA Basketball World Cup Qualifiers, Venezuela versus Chile. This is Chile's last game of this round one window. They won their first game of the qualification, again in a thriller against Colombia on Friday. And Venezuela just have the one win themselves, which came against Chile by 4 points. Great D, it's off the glass, it went in, but it's no score for Andre Marrero. Good D out of the timeout by Chile. Can they extend the lead back beyond 10? Defense up the floor for Venezuela. Medina back on the floor against Ayorto Pickett. Suarez, a little bit locked up. They need to keep the ball moving. Hand-off action, screen, shots up, just off. Good look though. Venezuela into the last minute of the second quarter. Here they go. Penetrate, kick wide open, three is off. Rebound, push ahead for Chile, 2-on-1. And they get it to go somehow, some way. Max Felipe Iñaco with another good play, inspirational play almost for Chile. That's as easy as you like for Johannes Cifuentes. Little hesitation, then one step push shot. 10 points for him already, 4 of 8 from the field. Venezuela seem to be scoring in bunches. 4 seconds on the game clock and shot clock, 4-second differential. A great matchup between Mejares. Into the corner, catch, shoot, nothing but net. Wonderful play from Kevin Rubio. Half-court heave is just off for Venezuela. Great finish to the second quarter for Chile. And they are in control of this matchup in Colombia against Venezuela. Teams head off to the changing rooms. Half-time, Venezuela 31, Chile 44. is the statistics. Chile 67% from 2, 6 of 18 from behind the arc. No threes made from Venezuela so far, 0 of 12. +1 on the rebounds to Venezuela, +3 on the assists for Chile, and 4 turnovers to 3 for Venezuela. Herrera 9, Rubio 7. Big game for him so far. Caraco is 6, 10 points for Cifuentes, followed by Medina and Tovar and Guerra. They need more from Guerra, the 22-year-old leading scorer. But here's some highlights. Great job by Hasse. And then Venezuela started coming, and Venezuela really started pushing. Nice alley-oop. No one went with Enrique Medina. Have they got an answer for him? They can get enough minutes out of Enrique. He could be a real problem. But Chile kept going. Penetrate, kick, an open 3. And Chile, they've got the feeling of winning a close one on Friday against Colombia, which was a do-or-die elimination game, if you like. They've got another one tonight. They must win to give themselves a chance. And that was nice play again by Suarez, one of the leading scorers for Chile. Strong player, and then just an easy score for Ayultar Piquet off the out of bounds. And I really like this play. Step through, reverse layup high off the glass on the far side. And a little bit fortunate there for Iñaco, but they all count. We're at half time. We'll see you the other side.
Alexander, little hezzy, steps back, short corner to the other side as he falls out of bounds. He gets it to go. Living up to the hype early here.
Baseline drive, oh, nice play, and the finish! And Joaquin Rodriguez loves that play, and so does everybody, pretty much everybody here.
There's a lob and another thunderous alley-oop. Lindo, what a start to the game for him.
Time Bahamas defense just coming into players now. Here we go again, and one more time. Are you kidding me? Third pick in the first round of the NBA draft, and it is indeed the 76er himself, VJ Edgecombe. His head coach not giving up at the moment. Coach Richard Tunn, another alley-oop, and one more time, KJ, straight off the bench in fresh bunnies.
Guarded by James, Feliz around James, Feliz inside, bingo! Joel Soriano. United States up by 2. Near side, into the corner. Craig for the lead. An incredible shot hit there by Torrey Craig in the corner, giving the United States a 1-point lead.
Penetrate, kick. Campazzo, extra pass. Nice crossover, and always moving without the ball. Brassinho. Good defense from Roque, getting right in the passing lane. Angola! Oh my goodness, he has just taken off and crushed a right-hand dunk, and he loves it. Can they get a good look? Can they space the floor? Herrera to win it. He's made the shot. This is unreal. Chile just doing amazing things here down the stretch. They were gone. It looked as though their World Cup dreams were in tatters.
Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. Chicago attacks to close out. Bruno inside. Fills it up. It's all right.
Welcome back to Colombia. Venezuela versus Chile. At the Coliseo Evangelista Mora in Cali. And will this arena bring more peace to Chile as it did? And as you've just seen on the half-time plays, the two of the top 10 plays were from that game, with a Brian Angola dunk and then Herrera's three to win what turned out to be to win the game. Colombia still had a three to try and win the game. But they were just off on that final attempt. Said, as we get further down the game, the qualification permutations, with Venezuela at the moment 1-3, but having played one less game than Chile. Chile 1-4, having won their first game of this qualification campaign. They would have been eliminated with a loss. They will be eliminated with a loss tonight as well. They've just got to win, and if they can win by more than 4, they will have the head-to-head on Venezuela as well. Chile, 10 of 10 free throws. Great job from them in that regard. And here's Herrera playing his club basketball in Europe with Paris. That's a great effort from Chile. 10 of 10 from the line, 6 of 18 from 3, 8 of 12 from 2. And Herrera, 9 points, 3 assists, 3 points for Herrera. Morales, 3 assists, Morales, 3 rebounds. And Herrera following up his 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and the big 3, go-ahead 3 from Friday night with tonight's performance. Cifuentes, 10 points. Gonzalez, 2 assists, and Centennial, 4 rebounds. Cifuentes averaging 11.8 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 2 assists, made in 4 of the qualifiers to date for Venezuela. His highest score of his qualification campaign came in the loss against Brazil. 22 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal. So he'll need more of that. It's very similar to the Brazil performance tonight. Of course, it was in Capi Alzati, the young Colombian who had that final 3-point shot on Friday against Chile, and it was just off. But he'd had a wonderful game as well. He's going through the college system, going to go to North Dakota in the 3rd tier for this upcoming season. And he had some highlight plays with a nice baseline dunk as well. And the families are here and the fans enjoying a Crunch America's FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifier tonight. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you are and however you're watching it. Remember, Venezuela won 68-72 in the first meeting between these two teams, so they're +4 on their head-to-head. They're 1 and 3 at the moment. Chile 1 and 4. Chile lose, they are eliminated. And they know that, and they knew that Friday as well, so they're on high alert, but they are playing loose as well. And they played so well, and there's a young fan there. I wonder what his thoughts are in relation to the qualifiers. Who does he think is going to win this game? Who's going to get out of the group? It's the top 3 or 4. Brazil have already qualified 5-0. It's between Colombia, Chile and Venezuela for the other 2 spots, for spot 2 and spot 3. One of those 3 teams will be eliminated and will take no part in round 2 of the qualifiers. Of course, all results are taken forward into round 2, where 3 teams from another group, a joining group, will join the 3 teams here, and those teams will be played home and away. And then the top 3 teams from the 2 groups remaining, 12 teams that will go forward into the second round, the top 3 teams and the best 4th place team in the 2 groups, 6, will go forward to the FIBA Basketball World Cup in Qatar next year. A thrilling event. Let's listen in. Chile have just got to keep playing with purpose. Keep making their shots. They're creating enough with their handoffs and their penetrating kick and good spacing. They've got the players Can they hold their nerve against this super athletic and talented Venezuelan team? World Cup Qualifiers app. Scan the QR code, download the app for all your, from the App Store or Google Play, all your information you possibly want. You can get your highlights of all your World Cup games around the world, Americas, Africa, Europe and Asia. It's basketball wall to wall. And the window for most is coming to an end after the sets of games this evening and into the early hours, depending where you are in the world. For Colombia and Venezuela, their window will continue to later this week for this group to be finished. First off, Chile versus Venezuela. The third quarter is about to begin. 44-31, Chile lead. Good double team there from Venezuela. Chile just need to break the pressure. Morales is in the game. Hasse loses, almost turns it over. Good hustle again. Love the effort and the desire from Elian Centino. Find it really difficult. Martinez trying to get post position. And they almost fouled. Just trying so hard to get that ball. Johnny Tovar with the foul. And smart play from Morales just to get the ball up. Second foul for Tovar. And Morales at the line. Franco Morales, 10 points, 3 games, 3 points. 10 minutes and 3 points tonight. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists coming in to this game. He was 3 of 4 from the line. He's just missed that one. It was his first game on Friday. 12 points against Colombia. 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. But it was a solid 25 minutes of basketball. They've extended their lead to 15. Penetrate, kick, extra pass Venezuela, and the 3 is short and the rebound is kept alive by Venezuela. The athletes on this team and the desire. Brian Gonzalez trying to just penetrate and dump it off, but great D from Chile. Herrera and Morales, 2 key players. Inside, outside for Morales, he can't get through. Hasse dives to the basket. But Venezuela recover. Herrera off the glass, too strong. And here comes Venezuela in blue. Oh, that's a beautiful pass, but they can't get it to go. But great follow-up. Fantastic follow-up. And the putback. 33-46. And almost a steal it is. Can Venezuela finish? And knocked away. Centeno was about to take off, I think, and crush it. Fabian Martinez made sure that didn't happen. Well, there's a lot of ball. That was all ball. Maybe he caught somebody as he went down. It was a big swipe. Centeno, leading rebounder in this team. 4 points, 6 rebounds already. 9 points a game. He averages 7 rebounds against Brazil. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists and a steal. So really active player around the boards. 4 points, 6 rebounds so far and 2 steals. Slowly dragging themselves back in to this ball game. Hope you're enjoying the action. America's qualifiers. Double ball screen. That leaves a shot open in the corner, but they can't get it to go. And here comes Venezuela playing really strong, nice pass action. 2 shots incoming. Tovar and Cervantes. Tovar heavily involved there, and Cervantes at the line. And Yako with his 2nd foul. This game is really in the balance. Maybe a 12-point lead at the moment for Chile, but that can all change really quickly. Cervantes, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 of 3 now. 11 points. He's nearly up to his average. With this free throw, he'll be at his average, and he misses that. Herrera with the rebound. He's building up a good stat line, but he would like to really start to take this game over if he can. Iñárritu, screen. And Herrera trying to get open, but he just can't. Hasse, and there's a foul. Is it clash of heads or a hand? Yeah, they might. There's some sweat on the ball there. Let's just see. Yeah, face to face. It's getting so close. There's Elian Centeno. Just got to wipe the perspiration off Hasse. Hasse straight back in there. He's a real warrior. Centeno off with the foul. That's his 3rd foul. Inside, off the glass. Hasnero around the basket, and he's going to be crucial tonight, as he was on Friday night. Extra pass, shots up, is long. Ball is kept loose, and you've got to box these Venezuelan rebounders out. Cervantes with the attempted rebound. And Yako, he may have to sit. Cervantes playing for Unificacia. Unificacia in Brazil. Good level. Nice pass inside, but again, not easy. A lot of Chilean defense right there. Six turnovers to 4 now, Venezuela. Morales, penetrate, kick, extra pass, shots up. Oh, massive rebound. Left-hand finish from Hasse, and he's starting to really cause issues for Venezuela. Beautiful play of Felipe Hasse with an offensive rebound and putback. An offensive foul and drawn by Franco Gonzalez, a warrior for Chile. 15-point lead. Let's just see what happens, and that's too much. That's way too much from Johnny Tovar. Left shoulder into Morales. I know there's a height difference, but you've just got to set that screen and don't lean your shoulder, or don't set the screen and then set it again. Just let your teammate use the screen, and then you make the read off the screen, whether you're going to dive to the bucket or roll or if you're going to pick and pop like a lot of the modern bigs do. Guerra. Chile with the inbounds from the baseline. And again, the defense really tough. Hasse trying to create a screen. It's inside, but he's got 3 players on him. I mean, somebody's open, and they just can't get it to go. Good hustle from Venezuela on the missed shot, and they're getting the rebound. 50-35, Chile lead, third quarter. Edging closer to a famous window in Colombia, where they've beaten Colombia on their home floor and are 15 ahead against Venezuela. But as they know, things can change very quickly. They thought they had control of the game Friday and then went down in the fourth quarter and then somehow dragged it back to win by 2, 81-79 in a thriller. Guerra, he's going to take the three, and he's going to make the three off the bounce. 22 years old, Jefferson Guerra, leading scorer for the Venezuelan team. Nice play, well, just couldn't get it over the front rim, and here comes Venezuela again in spurts, in bunches. They make their good plays. Here comes the attack. Good play to stop Pedro Churio. And to Mandy, Hasse again offering a screen. He's been hugged by Churio, who steps out really hard on Sebastian Caraco. Hasse couldn't get it. And they haven't called the foul in transition, so Venezuela get a shot off. But luckily for Chile, Churio's shot was off left. Gonzalez, 12-point lead for Chile. Halfway through the third, Morales is fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. Morales playing in Colombia for Motilones. And played for the Liga Sudamerican Baloncesto in 2025 with 3 games for them, and ABA Ancud in the 2024. All the way back to 2011 for Espanyol. Playing at the highest level in club basketball in the Americas. Morales, and now he's doing his thing for Chile. How they need him tonight, how they needed him Friday night. Again, he just makes winning plays way above his height there on grabbing that defensive play and the steal. And now sharing the ball handling duties. Offensive foul though on Ailton Piquet. Foul drawn by Folder and Ailton Piquet. Ailton Piquet with the foul, and then Venezuela straight down the other end with Guerra, and he's heating up for 3. And they get the steal. Guerra waiting right there. Massive Euro step, underhand finish with the right hand, and Venezuela are right back in this again. And the coach is speaking to Guerra, just saying to him, he's talking defense to him, I think. You can't take your eyes off this for a moment. 2 teams going at it. Chile lose and their World Cup qualification is over. I said exactly the same thing on Friday night when they were playing Colombia. Timeout.
Momento de mayor presión, juegan una cortina, salimos como tenemos que salir. Perdemos, nos metieron un running de cagada nuestra nada más.
Vamos a responder, Juan, vamos.
Hey, estamos haciendo daño con el cambio, porque es incompetizo. Cuando la pelota llega adentro, de alguna forma llega adentro, de ahí empezamos a jugar mucho más cómodo. Y si no llega adentro, llegamos corriendo. El cambio llega tarde, también lo estamos poniendo. Vamos, no seamos boludos.
Vamos, Juan.
Nosotros no lo metemos. Salida. Primero rebote. Salida, saca el 2. El 1 y el 3, uno para cada lado. El 4, el lado contrario, balón, el 5 al fondo. Y después jugamos el pick and roll 1-2 con el 5.
Well, it's been a topsy-turvy game, but Fran Guerra, the leading scorer for Venezuela, continues his great play. Jefferson Guerra, he's 12 points, 2 of 3 from 3, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 rebounds, he's had a couple of turnovers and a steal. And then Morales on the other side, 6 points for him, 10 points for Hasse with 6 rebounds. And Herrera. Cordoba's had a technical foul, one Cordoba, and Venezuela have made the free throw. How crucial will that be as Herrera inbounds from the baseline? They are just giving it all, Venezuela, because they know if they lose tonight as well, they're in the same situation. Unless their loss is 3 or less, then they'll still have the head-to-head with Chile, but it really does complicate things. Because then they have to beat Colombia. If they lose tonight, Venezuela, and lose to Colombia, they will be eliminated with only 1 win and 5 losses. So, but that's in the future, Colombia, and this rest of this game's in the future. It's right now, and that free throw's just off, and 2 attempts to get that rebound by Johnny Tova, and I think the correct call is Chile ball. Fuenmayor is saying it should be Venezuela ball, but Tovar knows he should have got control of that ball. Caraca, baby-faced assassin for Chile, trying to get loose, and they do. Ayota Pique passes, screens, another screen. Oh, that's nice. That's so smart from Pique. Just screen, re-screen, then screened a player, the help that was set to come over and challenge Caraco. 9 points, 3 of 7, but assist on the screen. I'm sure the coaches will have that marked out. 10-point lead for Chile. They've responded again. That's off and over. And Morales will inbound. His second World Cup qualifier for this campaign. His first one, and much needed one, was against Colombia on Friday evening. Right here in this venue. And Colombia will play Venezuela later on this week on Wednesday, back here as well, Wednesday evening. And they need to get rid of it. Great pass off the floor. This will be big. And it's just off. Massive rebound by Medina. But you get the ball back. That's great stuff from Chile. And that is short, and now Venezuela can push. Carlos Folder. Guerra looking to size up the defense. Shoots the ball for 3. No good. Suarez and Morales clean up the rebound. 10-point lead for Chile. Piquet with the rebound, looking to post up. Morales doing it all himself. Penetrate kick. Shots up is way off for Kevin Rubio. Here comes, and Venezuela will go to the line with Carlos Folder. Played 11 minutes of basketball tonight, and he's in full flow here. Played in 2 of the qualifiers, the Colombia game and Brazil on Friday night. 6 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists and a steal, so putting up solid numbers. And they'll be playing Colombia on Wednesday evening, which, if they lose tonight, that game will decide their fate. If they win tonight, Chile are eliminated. It's as simple as that. But at the moment, Chile have an 8-point lead. Folder up to 3 points. Full court pressure defense. You've really got to keep your head because the pressure is on. They've got to get over the halfway line, and they just do it. And here comes Morales. And I think that might be a travel. He was going too fast in the end. Great pressure defense on the ball and in the help. He was getting chased. He got quicker and quicker. He feels he was fouled there, but maybe he should have just thrown it up. Maybe he should have just thrown it up and tried to score it, but I think Coach Juan Cordoba has got to just calm down the best he can. Cifuentes to Edwin Mijares. Medina. Attacked by Venezuela, no way through for Fuenmayor. Shot clock to 5, inside to the big man, Enrique Medina, and he's to the line for 2 shots. Medina at the line. Played at America last year, 3 games, 1 point, 2 rebounds, and the America Cup qualifiers, and the one of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers for the 2023 edition. So he knows what's required, or he's getting to learn what's required at these major qualifying campaigns. Medina makes the free throw, and it's 47-54 in favour of Chile. Full concentration needed for Chile here as Venezuela tried to speed them up and get them out of control. And again, the pressure's on. They're going to run out of shot clock from the corner. It's off. Great defense, under 90 seconds remaining in the third. Here comes Venezuela, Euro step. No good, ball still loose. Good defense and defensive rebound by Chile. Sebastian Caraco. Inside. Outside. Almost lost. Into the corner, shots up, big moment. And it's just out, and good rebound by Venezuela. Here they come. Good defense by Chile, really rough and tumble, but nothing called. 4 against 1, and they're not going to get what they wanted, and they don't score on a 4-on-1. And well, maybe they had too many options on that, but that should have been a score under the basket. Mijares. Open 3, turned down. He's going to just have a little push shot, and nothing but net for Carlos Folder, and Venezuela almost all the way back to Chile's score, 49-54. Folder up to 5 points. Chile have got to get a grip of this game again. They can run the clock out to the last shot. Can they get a good look? Here it is. That's tough. Oh, right on the buzzer. How crucial will that be from Sebastian Caraco? No foul. 2 points is good, and it's a foul as well. I think a push was indicated, so no time on the clock. The cameraman might need to be removed. Let's just confirm exactly what has happened there. 2-point shot made by Carrasco. They're going to have a look at the. They're going to have a look at the clock. So let's have a look at this on the time. When he shoots it. Well, there's 1 second left when he leaves his hand, but when it goes in, it's pretty much, it's not when it leaves his hand, it's when it goes in the basket. I would have. So let's see exactly what the time is as it enters the basket. Trying to get the, also to see if it is a foul. They're saying Edwin Majadas with the personal foul. Just confirming that his hand has made contact with the elbow. How big could this shot be, regardless of what time they're going to put on, or if it's a foul, or I think, well, the foul has been put on the live stats for sure. Edwin Majadas with the personal foul. Let's see what the officials are going to call. Two's good. Coach Juan Cordoba has to be very careful. One shot incoming, 0.7 on the clock. Seven-point lead. This will take it to 8 with a make. And 1 quarter to go. Let's see if what Venezuela can create with the time they're going to have left. And that's good. 8-point lead. Pareco comes out. And in is Herrera, and they've got to be switched on here. This will be a throw and just a heave from three-quarter court, just short. So a better quarter for Venezuela there. They won that 18-13. And at the end of 3, it's Venezuela 49, Chile 57. All to play for. The statistics: Venezuela 16-31 from 2, 2 of 19 from 3. They have struggled, 11%, 11 of 18 from the free throw line, and 83% for Chile. They've well, Venezuela have slowly but surely dragged themselves back into this game. But Hasse with some he started to really dominate underneath the hoop. And then Guerra, leading scorer for Venezuela, showing exactly why. He's 12 points, 2 rebounds. He is leading all scores for Venezuela at the moment. 11 points for Cifuentes. And then at this point, the steal, the Euro step, the stutter, it was all coming out. It was showtime for Venezuela at this point. And Chile just couldn't cope with the... That's a really clever move. That's called breaking someone's ankles right there. And that was really nice from Aorta Piquet, just being a nuisance of himself with the screen and the roll. So, we're back live, 1 quarter remaining. Chile need to win. Ideally, they need to win. Scan the QR code, Courtside 1891, all your streams, highlights, live games, reruns, extended highlights, and all the stats and scores. Chile will qualify if they beat Venezuela by any score, and Colombia beat Venezuela as well, because then Venezuela will be on 1-5 and Chile will be 2-4. Chile will be eliminated with a loss, and then Venezuela will qualify if beat Chile, or if they lose to Chile by 3 points or less and Venezuela beat Colombia. So there's a lot still to be decided. If Venezuela lose both these games, plus the game they lost against Brazil earlier in the window, this game and the next game against Colombia, they will be eliminated on 1-5. Short jump shot from Fabian Martinez, and here comes Venezuela looking up to the task. A lot of, well, trying to go 1-on-2, and that's not going to happen. Suarez, now he's going 1-on-2. Penetrate, kick, throws it all the way out. A technical foul on Coach Segura, equaling the one dished out to Coach Cordoba, and Segura has got to be careful now. He's obviously said something or disagreed with something, and technical foul will be shot by Sebastian Caraco, and he misses the shot. And how crucial are these going to be? The pressure is absolutely sky high at the moment in basketball terms for Cordoba and Segura. And there goes Venezuela, great jump on the D behind the back. This is fantastic play. And Johanna Cifuentes will go to the line for 2 shots. Chile holding on a bit here. And Suarez taking one for the team in effect. Saying to Cifuentes, you need to make your shots, get your points from the line. Free throws are drying up for both teams. (57-49), 8-point lead. Make that a 7-point lead for Chile. Full court pressure again. Can Chile work their way around the pressure? Pickett offering a screen. Defense comes over the top of it. Shot clock down again. Shots up. This is big. And he drains it. Ignacio Varela with a massive, huge three-pointer off the dribble. Extends the lead to 10, just keeping Venezuela at arm's length. Varela 6 points, 2 of 5 from behind the arc. Ball's loose. Suarez with a push. Venezuela trying to attack down the middle, slowing down, but Guerra into a crowd. And foul on Caraco, and really smart play by him attacking the defense as he went left, and an immediate foul by Johnny Tovar. Survive with the foul. Now inbounded. Full foul for Johnny Tovar. Ignacio Varela goes through, trying to find a gap. Shots up, just off. An offensive foul on the attempted rebound by Cervantes, who was a little bit outsized there by Pickett. They all tell Pickett, and back comes Morales and Hasse, and Coach Cordoba managing his troops. Everybody contributing at different points of the game. Herrera on the bench at the moment. He will be needed, I'm sure. Hasse looking for a handoff. Can't get out of the corner. He gets it knocked away. Great defense from Venezuela. There is no back off from the team in blue, that's for sure. They realise how important this game is. Small margins. Penetrate kick. Cervantes, nice fake. And goes up against two defenders. And Morales takes a big hit. Both teams putting their bodies on the line. Morales, third foul. He's just come back in the game. He came from the guard spot there. Maybe Hasse would have been able to deal with that. But Morales took it into his own hands and was never in position. Hasse speaking to the official. 10-point lead as Cervantes. Misses the free throw. So crucial. Now Morales trying to break free from Brian Gonzalez. He has. Penetrate, extra pass, shots up, and it's good. Suarez. It's a long way to go, but that feels like a big shot. Chile by 12. Now another wide open three, this time for Venezuela. They can't get it to go. And Chile lead by 12, 63-51. Another screen coming from Hasse. Morales, open player, and they just can't get it to go, Suarez. He was wide open. Venezuela, back at you. Cervantes at the free throw line. Back to Cervantes from Mayor. Back outside, here's the open three they want, but it's flat. But look at the hustle to get that rebound. Now the corner three, and misses everything, and Venezuela really struggling. Can Chile, one more score, you feel a timeout will be needed by Venezuela. 2 of 22 from the threes, 8 from 31 for Chile. And the timeout is called. And this game, as I've said previously, it may be a 12-point lead for Chile, but I feel very much in the balance. Timeout, let's listen in. Venezuela trying to get themselves out of a bit of a hole here. Their three-pointers for the campaign so far, 35.8%. nearly 10 makes a game of 27 takes, and tonight it's not the same. 51-63, they are down. And it is 2 from 20, 10% tonight. They've got to find something if they're going to keep shooting threes. Otherwise, Chile will run out winners. The big man is in, Enrique Medina, the young tower of a man. He will cause some havoc. And Chile will have to play under and around him. Mejeras, Guerra, Cifuentes, Fenmior, and Medinez. And that's a nice shot from Hasse. And they're getting closer. Herrera, Morales, Hasse, Rubio, and Varela. Their starters back on the floor for the last 6 minutes. Morales, and there's a lot, well. Are they calling a flop there on Herrera? Well, it's a push. And they've called a technical foul on Herrera. I mean, he has gone down because he's been pushed. I've agreed with the bulk of the decisions in the games of the Americas and in this game, but I feel he has not gone down and flopped. He has been manhandled by Mejeras and has ended up at the floor because of the force of that push. But we move on. 65-52. Herrera really chasing his defensive assignment around Cifuentes. And Medina just attracting a big crowd, and Chile in team fouls and one Cordoba. It's just another problem for him to solve, with Medina being at 2 meters 18, 7-1. Eight points for the big man tonight, 2 of 3 from the line. Can he haul Venezuela back into this ball game? Well, he misses the first. Medina waits, fires, and he's missed that as well, but offensive rebound. And they keep it alive and get another 14 seconds. 2 of 5 from the free throw line, inside to Medina. And he has another trip to the free throw line. Philippe Hasse with the foul. That will be Hasse's second foul. And I suppose Chile would look at it that Medina's just lost his Morales' fourth foul. Looks as though it was on Medina, but foul on Morales. 2 free throws from Medina. Can he make these? That looks a lot better stroke. Makes the second as well. Great touch for a big man. 11-point lead for Chile. 5.5 minutes to go. Cordoba is questioning the call, thinking it's come off a deflection from a Venezuela player. They've got to manage this pressure. To the monitor, it's a coach's challenge on that turnover from Chile. Let's see what is decided. need another angle to sort that out. We'll have other camera angles. It looks as though he's just thrown it straight through the arms of Jefferson Guerra, it looks like. Or is it a foul? Because he's right in the cylinder of Varela's pass. So do they turn it around and say it's a foul, or it's come off Venezuela last? Venezuela ball, and that's a great bit of play. This game could turn on its head right now if Venezuela can get a score. Venezuela to not allow you to get comfortable at all. Medina trying a screen. He just dives to the basket. Now he's got the mismatch. But they're going to run out of time if they can't get the shot off. And just off. Big rebound by Hasse. That wasn't taken full advantage of with the forced turnover. Caraco. And Hasse and Medina. A lot of physicality there. And Medina with the foul. Churio's in for Tovar. Just trying to get an open look, and it's really tough with this Venezuela defense. Herrera from the same spot that he made the three to win the game. He now gets his own rebound miss. Shots up from the corner. They just can't get it to go. They had a look, had a really good look. Shots up, flat for Edwin Majares. So Chile dodge what could have been a big turnaround in Venezuela's favour. Varela to Caraco. Inside. Turn, spin, blocked by Medina, not in this house. Great defense on the help by 7'1" Enrique Medina. Herrera looking to, well, they just stole the ball off that inbounds, but he only had a short time to shoot. Approaching 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Can Venezuela get on a run? Guerra for three, good height, knocks it down right in the face of the Chilean defense, and it's a 5-point lead. Chile's qualification campaign on the line. Venezuela won by 4 in their last encounter. Chile lead by 9 at the moment. Pull-up J blocked. And wow, what a turnaround. (65-57), so it's 8-point lead for Chile at the moment. Kevin Rubio with the foul. Now the referees are having a speak about things. Coach is getting so emotional here. Game right on the line. Wide open three incoming is off. They just haven't had the three-point touch. Chile. And a foul. It was a late whistle, but I think it's correct. Fabian Martinez going strong to the basket. Uncompromising foul committed to send him to the line. Trying to go up straight and go body to body, but Martinez. That's his first points of the game in his first trip to the free throw line. 2 rebounds so far. And Cooley knocks both free throws down. Things get very complicated for Venezuela if they lose, and lose by more than 4, because then Chile will have the head-to-head, and shots like that. Just if you're going to have your three-point shooters shooting, let's get ones with good, that have got the hot hand tonight. Herrera, big moment. He's done it again. Not quite the same position, but a beautiful pass from Hasse. And Herrera, has he taken them too far ahead now? Are Chile on the verge of going to 2 and 4 and being in a really strong position to qualify for the next stage? Big time shot. Timeout, Venezuela. So much on the line here, and Venezuela had to call timeout there. Both coaches on a technical foul as well. One more technical for either coach. They will be gone, and just fingernail biting time for supporters of both these clubs. But Chile, again, have been outstanding. The comeback against Colombia and against Herrera. Hasse and Herrera contributing there, connecting on the assist from Hasse and the 3 from Herrera on the wing. 70-57, edging closer and closer are Chile. And look at that, all the way to the basket. He does that so well, Cifuentes, and Herrera ends up almost in the equipment store at the back of the hoop. Now the time and the clock is on Chile's side. They need to keep the ball away from Venezuela and just move the ball quickly, run the clock down and try and get a good look. Like that. And that is massive. And the defense didn't react on the help. And Morales is very, very close to bringing Chile another massive victory here in Colombia, this time against Venezuela. They've already beaten Colombia on Friday from seemingly a very difficult position and winning 81-79 on the Herrera and Hasse threes down the stretch. Well, the whole team was delivered again. Majerus with his second foul, and Hasse and Herrera, Morales very much to the fore, but it's been a real team effort. Free throw miss, but they keep it alive. That's great effort by Chile, and they're almost there. Offensive foul against Herrera. They don't need that, Chile. They need Herrera on the court. I'm not sure about that, especially with the foul he was given. Yeah, he's extended his arm. Didn't really need to do that, Herrera. But he was also pushed to the floor where he was adjudged to have. Now this is big, and they've made it. You just knew that Venezuela were going to make a shot, and they have. And now the defense, it can all turn around quickly. 4 points from Majerez. They've got to be really sure with their passes and their angles and screens, as Venezuela will want to speed Chile up. Morales brings it out. It's all Morales. The ball's knocked loose. Herrera just off. They almost get the rebound, but it comes back again to Piquet. Really, that was really, really fortuitous for Chile, but has the shot clock run out there? We'll have to double check. 11 seconds. Coach Cordoba can't stand still. He can't sit down. He's just living every moment, the coach. But what a great job he's doing with this group. From 0-4 coming into this window, they're on the verge of going 2-4 and very much being in the mix for a qualification berth. A nice job again. Aorta pick. That's Hasse, excuse me. Hasse with the fadeaway. But straight away, unbelievable play from Venezuela. Their pride and their skill will not let them go. And that is massive shot. Look at the height of that shot. That is an awesome three-pointer, unbelievable from Majerez. 9-point lead for Chile. Things can turn around, and Venezuela are very quick from defense to offense. Chile must feel they've won this game a couple of times already, and Venezuela are still there. Just 3 possession game with this free throw to come. Majerez knocks that down, and Felipe Hasse just knocked to the floor as well. They've got to stand up to this physical test here, Chile. 8-point lead. Chile have scored 6 points in very quick succession. And it's timeout Venezuela. They may be behind, but they're on the up and up, just 8 points behind. Remember, Venezuela won by 4 in the previous meeting. If we're going to get to head-to-head situations between these two, because Chile will finish their games tonight and Venezuela play Colombia. On Wednesday evening. Here's some stats. Turnovers, Venezuela 10, points from turnovers 19, Chile 14 turnovers, just 6 points from turnovers. But Venezuela have just got to keep playing defense like they're doing without fouling. And on the offensive end, they've just got to knock the shots down, whether layups or threes. They can get some very quick shots off. Here we go. 1:14 remaining, 8-point lead, and it's a full court pressure defense with 2 players facing away from the ball. They've got to get ball in 5 seconds. And it's I think that is 5 seconds. Incredible, but Venezuela have forced a foul. In fact, is that a foul on Venezuela? I don't think Chile are quite understood exactly what's just happened. Morales turnover, Morales foul, and he's off. And that is a huge loss for Chile. They're going to need some guards out there. They've got to stand up strong to this. And great job by Herrera, who throws it ahead. No one was ahead to catch it with a Chile vest on. Here comes Guerra. Open three is just off. Big rebound by Hasse, keeping Cifuentes, El Centeno off the glass. An incredible hustle by Venezuela. And the clock's still running. They need to stop the clock. And that clock will need to be reset. 66-74, Chile lead. They are giving everything, both teams, with their FIBA Basketball World Cup qualification journey on the line. Second elimination game, second knockout game in effect for Chile. So tight now. Both teams have one win. Chile lose, they are eliminated because Venezuela will go to 2 and 3, and Chile will be at 1 and 5. So Chile have to win by any amount of points to continue to get to 2 and 4 and continue their FIBA Basketball World Cup qualification campaign. And then it's all down to the game between Venezuela and Colombia. If Chile can win this by more than 4, they will have the head-to-head on Venezuela as well, which gives them extra insurance. If Chile were to win, go to 2 and 4, and Venezuela to go to 1 and 4, and then Venezuela were to beat Colombia to then be on the same win-loss as Chile, but Chile would have the head-to-head. But it's just the here and now, right now, and great concentration by Iñaco. They're thinking clearly, they're focused. And he makes both free throws. Just 23 years old, Iñaco, 6 points, 2 of 2 from the line. Venezuela trying to get a quick score, and the shot's going to go up from the corner, and it's short, and Chile almost there. But I don't think you can relax against this Venezuela team in the circumstance until that clock reaches 0. 10-point lead, timeout for Chile. Total concentration required. Here's some timeouts left, one for Chile. No fouls to give. Challenges left, 1 for Venezuela. No technical fouls to give for these coaches. They both had one, second one. Any more, they'd be gone. What a window. Colombia lost to Brazil, who everybody have lost to in this group, 103-88. And on the same evening, Chile beat Colombia 79-81 to keep their hopes alive. And now, three nights later, on the same court, they are on the verge of beating Venezuela. Venezuela ranked 29 in the world, Chile 61, 32 places between them. But Chile in the ascendancy at the moment. Can they keep their calm, think clearly, keep the defense away from them? Herrera, it's another shot up, and he's just off left. But they took a lot of time off the clock. Here comes Venezuela, just short, rebound and outlet by Fabian Martinez. And the finish, that's a great finish on the one-on-one by Iñaco. He has come up big with free throws on that finish. And Venezuela are going to lose this one. Chile are going to go to 2-4, which is quite incredible. When they started this window at 0-4, and look at the celebrations. Absolutely wonderful. They have won the ball game. They have got the head-to-head. And Venezuela 66, Chile 78. And it's almost that Chile are there. They have celebrated like they have qualified. But the absolute qualification was Chile winning tonight, and then Colombia beating Venezuela. So Chile on 2-4. They feel that they've qualified because they've got their head-to-head now on Venezuela. And now it's really going to be Venezuela versus Colombia on Venezuela on Wednesday evening against Colombia. As this puts Chile 2-4, and with the head-to-head over Venezuela, who are 1-4. Best they can get to themselves if they beat Colombia is 2-4, but they will be behind Chile. It's then down to, because Colombia still have to play Brazil. If they lose to Brazil, go 2-3, then Venezuela beat Colombia, then you'll have three teams on 2-4, and it's just incredible. Let's enjoy the Chile victory. They certainly feel they've done enough to go through from being out at 0-4 to win 2 games on this window in Colombia. They deserve to go through in one of those spots, either third or second. Certainly third they'll be looking at. But that's all to be confirmed with the one game still to come. 38-48 rebounds, 11 assists to 15. And Hasse again 14 points, Herrera 12, Caraco 12. Huge performances in Iñaco, Martinez, Rubio with some big plays. And it's wonderful to see Chile with the victory. Chile certainly of a mind that they've qualified. Now with the head-to-head over Venezuela. Venezuela winning by 4 against Chile earlier in the season, so they were +4. And Chile have just won by +12. Wonderful basketball, so they definitely have the head-to-head. And they're on 2-4, and the best that Venezuela can get to with a win against Colombia is 2-4 themselves, because they've dropped to 1-4 now. They tried and they kept coming. The defense never ceased. Guerra kept pouring the points in, but Chile did it as a team, as they did. They've got some great individuals with Herrera, Hasse, Gonzalez. I mean, Iñaco, Varela, Caraco. They've got some guards. But Rubio did well. Ailta Pique with some really nice play. Good spacing of the floor, and Herrera, that was big. Just a pass, and then going from one wing to the other via the post. And again, Morales hurled himself to the basket and gets the score. And then Venezuela just kept coming. So, with that result, Chile go to 2-4. Colombia at 2-2. They got Brazil to come after this game, and then Venezuela at 1-4. The best they can get to is 2-4, but Chile know they've got to head-to-head now in Venezuela. So Chile have qualified. It's out of Colombia and Venezuela for the other spot. It's just incredible, mind-blowing, inspirational. The team in white have come from 0-4 to 2-4. They're heading to the second round of the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers. Congratulations to Chile.
¡Atención, Chile de corazón! ¡Viva Chile! ¡Bien, muchachos! ¡Bien, bien!
¡Bien! ¡Niños! ¡Chicos, bueno!
Hoy no hubo duda.
Manera de crecer, weón, todos, bueno, un grupo unido. Nos fue mal al principio, weón, hallamos la forma y salimos adelante, culiao. Lo sacamos, weón. Eso es carácter, culiao. ¡Vamos, weón! ¡1, 2, 3! ¡Como campeón del agua, viejo! ¡Como campeón del agua!